Hello everyone, Happy New Year to you, Happy 2018. Thank you so much for coming back, and for those of you who don't know me, my name is Joanna. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you like what you find here. If you would like 6-month readings, I just posted those on my Vimeo On Demand page. That information is down below for you. So if you would like a little bit more information to see what's ahead for the next 6 months for you, go ahead and click on the link. It'll take you to my site. It was nice for me to see that majority, if not all of the readings, are literally a continuation from your January reading. So it was nice to see the consistency. Many of you are on a road to discovery or rediscovery, which is very exciting to see. And it's just exciting to see for when I see this. So that's fantastic. I'm not going to spend too much time on the intro. Nobody likes long intros, including myself. So all I'm going to say is enjoy these. If this makes sense to you, post below if you would like a private session. That information is down below for you as well. Listen to your moon sign and your rising sign, as they may offer you additional information to complete an entire picture of your life. And of course, because these are general, they may not apply to every single one of you, and that's okay. I always say take little pieces and bits that do apply to you and listen down the road at the end of the month to see if more applies to you, because that's generally how it goes. But without further ado, let's just move on with with the January readings. I do wish you a wonderful month of January. Take care of yourself, and without further ado, let's jump into January readings. Hello beautiful Aries, welcome back. Happy New Year to you, and this is going to be your reading for January 2018. I have 2 different decks that I'm using, and let's just start with a reading. When I added all the numbers together, it came to a number 6, which to me is the number of nurture and also balance, which is very interesting because in your 6-month readings, balance came up quite regularly, and needing more balance was a huge theme for your first 6 months of 2018. But anyway, getting back to January, seeing the number 6, basically what they're saying here is it assumes the responsibility is on you in order to create an environment full of balance and emotional nutrition. So that's a direct quote from them. I find the wording to be very interesting. So let's go on with the cards. Actually, before I do that, one of the things that I'm being shown a tall building, and this building is in a process of being torn down. What this is telling me is that your building, your structure, who you are fundamentally speaking, will undergo a process of change. And this doesn't feel to me like it is outside of you. This feels very much like it is you as an individual. Yes, I could be looking at a vision where some building is being destroyed, but that's going to be literally 0.1%. But it does signify to me, or suggest to me, that the way things have been and the way you have been functioning is or has to undergo a process of cleanup. And that's again something that was mentioned on a 6-month reading. So the first card that represents the entire sun month is, the energy is 3 of Wands. So this is the energy around you. This is what energies are working with you. It's the weather, as some readers say, and I think that's a brilliant word. So basically, the energy around you is one that I hear is full of opportunities if you only could capture so. So what this is basically saying to me is the world around you is about to expand, and the energy is ripe and ready for you to expand your horizons when it comes to either career, how you work, your life's work, what you do for a living, how you relate in relationships, and how you see yourself in general, it needs to undergo a process of deconstruction or construction. So whenever we are in an energy 3, imagine yourself as being, a vessel, and then as you expand, so imagine yourself like a balloon expanding, inevitably you will hit walls somewhere, and these walls represent restrictions or are barriers. So anytime we go through an expansion, there might be a component of resistance that creeps up. So I don't want to talk about it too much, but basically the energy that is working with you is particularly suitable for expanding your horizons, expanding yourself as an individual, either through what you do, how you express yourself, how you relate to other people, how you think, how you value things. Your entire process is undergoing an expansion period. And that's fantastic. So it is important that while this is happening, you find a way in order to remain balanced and fairly rooted in the month of January. When I ask what you are leaving behind, you are leaving behind the Tower in reverse. And what this is telling me, the Tower in reverse, they're saying to me it has to do with conditions. So you, let me just see what I'm being shown. They're showing me that you, there was a level of frustration with some aspect of your life, and in a not too distant past, you chose to let go of something or minimize certain damage by unhooking yourself emotionally or physically from it. So this could be challenges around work, relationship. Typically, this card in reverse, or the Tower in reverse, represents outside conditions that will rock your house. But because it's in reverse, it's telling me that the changes were mostly done on your end or by you, so there was no tremendous shock, or you chose to no longer participate in something, so it didn't take you by surprise. But that is what you're leaving behind. That's the energy that you're leaving behind. What it also tells me is that whenever there is a Tower moment, in the last little while, you probably have had some new beginnings, because what I'm being shown is little, what's the word I want to use? I totally just blacked out. What's the word? Little vegetation is coming up from the ground, and it's tiny. It's just above the ground. So it's telling me that over the last little while, you have been planting seeds about something. Could be an opportunity. Now, where I look where you are now, or what is represented to you as of present, current position or condition in the month of January, you have 5 of Pentacles. But it was shown to me actually in reverse, okay? This card, more than anything, to me speaks to letting go of old wounds, anger, and resentment. So for those of you who had to deal with something around your career, work, this could have happened, they're just asking me to say this, long time ago, but you never really dealt with it. And this representing moving away from feeling stuck, feeling betrayed, feeling alone, feeling not good enough, feeling empty, feeling like you are not able to associate yourself with other people, yet like you can't connect. You're leaving that behind. That is what I'm being shown. It also tells me that you are choosing to no longer participate in a situation that fundamentally does not serve you. Now, if you've had something transpire a while ago and you have been planting new seeds, chances are that over the next little while you will be cleaning house, which is also interesting because, again, your 6-month reading talked about all of it is just letting go of certain basically behaviors and things that keep you stuck. So that was a huge theme there, but that's a good sign, you letting go. Now it also talks about financial regain. So if you have financially, I hear the word betrayed. If you felt betrayed financially, or if you have felt your finances are not up to par, if you have been financially beaten up, there seems to be a recovery that is possible for many of you to accomplish or to gain, whether through new employment, whether through what's that word? Whether through some kind of investments, whether through change of perception, although I feel like this is a physical aspect. So regaining your financial footing is also what I'm being shown with this card. And that's fantastic. And this could be through various different ways. When I ask Spirit to tell me what it is that you need to focus on, very interesting. Here and now, what this is saying here is this. In the near future, you're going to have to take a leap of faith, or many of you will be taking a leap of faith. And I believe that was also said in the 6-month readings. But in order for you to just stay rooted, you need to implement some strategic ways of dealing with your stress. That's literally what he's saying to me. And every single one of us has stress. But particularly for those of us who know that there are big changes coming, even good ones, that can be a little bit unnerving. And what they're saying here is, don't focus on what's over there, and don't focus what was over there. So in other words, don't spend too much time on your past or your future, because every time you do that, you split yourself either this way or that way, or in half, and there is not much of you left to enjoy the process. So being in the moment is probably one of the more difficult things to accomplish in one's life, I believe. There are harder things, but this is certainly on top 10 on my list. I mean, try being present. I've only experienced that once in my life, and I was literally shocked by the feeling, and I can't get back to it, not nearly as to a potency that I heard. But anyway, developing some activities that allow you to breathe so that you don't focus too much on your future, and certainly you don't want to focus on your past. Yes, extracting information for the purpose of learning, absolutely. But when we focus on our past, as in poor me, as an example, that just leaches your energy. So in the month of January, do the best you can in order to remain calm, stable, by functioning on day-to-day basis. It doesn't mean you're not supposed to pay your mortgage 2 weeks from now. It doesn't mean you can't think of other things. But the more you can stay focused on what is happening now, the more you will be able to relax your entire body, mind, and spirit in order to tackle whatever is in front of you. And without saying too much information, there is a new beginning that awaits you in 2018. No question about it. The other card you have is Treasure Island. And what I get from this is that emotionally and spiritually, you have everything that you need in order to move or transition in a new direction or a fresh direction. That's really, really important. So the other message I'm hearing is spend less time on doubt and more time on preparing what you will do with it all once it gets here. So there's definitely a potential to, what I see is this new beginning for many of you will bring with it a lot of abundance. For some of you, it's going to be tremendous abundance. Now, I always say, abundance isn't just finances. Abundance is finances, it's spiritual, it's emotional, it's mental, it's friends, family, health. Whenever we are abundant in our life, it's not just about money. But what it's saying here is you have the potential. Not only do you have the potential, you have the qualifications and the resources to make that happen. But don't spend time on what happened in the past, and don't spend too much time figuring out how things are going to be in the future, because a lot of times you have no way of knowing or controlling the process. So the ultimate goal for the month of January is to remain as present as you can in your surroundings in day-to-day basis. That doesn't mean that you can't plan, but it's really allowing or asking you to focus on the present. I feel February is going to be a jump. There's going to be a lot of energy in February for Aries, it sounds like. There's going to be perhaps a fast movement. Remember, you are energetically in an expansion. So stay as relaxed as you possibly can. Not because there's going to be stuff that will be happening and it won't be good, but I do feel like there is an ending that you are going through, and this just could be a feeling of the way you feel, and you're just feeling that you're just about to emerge as a new person. Now, incidentally, the 6-month reading is under the number 10, which is completion, and then you have a brand new beginning. So I feel like in the month of January, if you can, coast as much as you can. Also, they're asking here is, don't beat yourself up over spending too much money for Christmas or around holidays, if that's what you did. And I hear point taken, because there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I saw someone repaying debts, so maybe that's what this is talking about, but that was in the other 6-month reading. Let me just see if there's anything else here. The biggest thing you want to pay attention to in the month of January is your emotions, and making sure that you are emotionally as stable as it is humanly possible for you. Why? Well, because it's the best way to be, number one. It's the most desirable way to be, but also it allows you to pace yourself. And for some of you, I'm being shown that you're always on go, 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 go. If you're always on go, 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 that's because you probably have a lot of stuff to do for the future. Remember, you are about grounding, stability, and balance in the month of January, and that's going to prepare you for what's to come. Yeah, they keep showing me the number 7, which to me is working on an emotional aspect, mastering a certain aspect. When I was shuffling the cards and asking for messages for January for Aries, for you guys, I kept hearing patience, 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 patience. And now I'm hearing this again. So in the month of January, particularly if you've had a busy December season or holiday season, take some time to breathe and relax before you move on to the next stage of your life. And I feel it's starting with February, March, somewhere there. And I think that's all I have. He's showing me something else. What are you showing me? Okay, I don't know why somebody's showing me garlic. I don't know. Okay, sometimes I get stuff that I just shake my head, and then inevitably somebody emails me and says, oh my God, that was for me. I am being shown either you handing somebody a bunch of garlic, or somebody's handing it to you. I have no idea what it is. It could be fresh, it could be dried. I have no idea. So if this makes sense to you, or if this is a sign for you, please let me know, because I at this point I don't know what it is. But I do wish you a wonderful month of January. I thank you so much for watching, for liking, and for sharing. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you soon. And of course, if you would like the 6-month projections, that information is down below. Okay, take care. Bye.